Hello friends, hope my previous video detailing the procedures to renew the ME engine's remote control system's UPS batteries in the engine room control console is well understood and you have replaced the audio batteries on your system. If at all you have missed to watch the video, please go through it as it is crucial to have the continuous 24V DC supply to the main engine remote control systems. The link for same is attached on the screen. In this video, I'll describe you the procedures to overhaul an air starting valve installed on the cylinder heads of the MAN B&W 6S60 MEC 8.2 main engines. So friends, let's get started. As per the maintenance schedule, the starting air valves on a 50 to 70 cm cylinder bores of ME engines needs to be overhauled after every 12,000 running hours. Uninstall the valve from the cylinder head and bring it to the workshop. Place the valve in a horizontal position and unscrew the top cover 8 Allen bolts. Make a marking to identify the position while assembling back the top cover. Then remove the top cover. You will get access to 2 screws tightening the piston to the spindle. Both the screws are secured by a locking device. Remove this locking plate. Install 2 jacking bolts on the air piston and pull out the piston from the top end of the valve housing. Then remove the spring from the valve housing. There is always a carbon deposition on the piston, so tap the piston with a wooden piece and remove it from other end. After dismantling all the parts, you need to thoroughly clean every item. Use clean diesel oil to clear the deposits. Once the valve housing and all other parts are cleaned, you need to grind or lap the valve housing seating depending on its condition. Apply grinding paste carborundum number 200 on the sitting surfaces and carry out lapping of the spindle and the valve housing as shown in the video. Use a face wrench to rotate the spindle. Thoroughly inspect both the mating surfaces for any uneven marks or scratches. Once lapping is done, you need to ensure perfect sealing between the surfaces of the valve spindle and the valve housing. For this, conduct the surface contact test as shown in the video. Here you can see an absolute contact between both the surfaces. Now we are ready to assemble back all the valve parts. Friends, do lubricate all the internal parts and sliding surfaces with molybdenum disulfide. First, insert the valve spindle in the valve housing. Then install the spring in the housing. Do align the 2 holes on the air piston and the valve spindle and install back the piston on top of the spindle. Once the piston is in correct position, fit the locking device and the 2 securing screws. When tightening the screws, the piston will compress the spring. Tighten the screws continuously until the piston faces tightly against the spindle. Then lock the screws with the locking device. Mount and tighten the top cover. Guys, the next step is very important. Always do check the overall valve for the leak test and its operation. Pour a small quantity of clean diesel oil through the ports to ensure the valve spindle is sealing perfectly with the valve housing. If at all the oil leaks through the sitting surfaces, do dismetal and lap the valve again. For conducting the function test of the valve, install a special adapter tool on the control air inlet line. Connect a supply of service air and check the valve opens approximately 15 to 20 mm. Repeat the steps couple of times. The air starting valve is now ready to be installed back on the cylinder head. Friends, in my upcoming video, I'll describe you the procedures to troubleshoot the ME engine's tacho alignment error problem which I had faced recently. Guys, it's honestly worth watching. So do stay connected with my channel by subscribing it now. Also, if you have found the content of this video informative, don't forget to hit the like button and do share it among your friends to make us all a better engineer on board the vessel. Thank you for watching the video. Wish you all safe seas and healthy stay on board. Thank you.